Mark 1000. Alright, so it looks like title screen 70%. In-game 85% is what I'll be going with. Anyways, hello. Welcome to today's broadcast. I hope you're doing well. And your time zone is going the way you want it to. No major announcements I can think of. Work is work. Life is life. The horrors persist. We endure. I will try to keep things as consistent as I can. If I need to take time off, such as April 17th, I will try to give you a lot. There's no way to say that well. As much. I need to take time off. I will try to give you as much advanced notice as possible. There we go. Wow, 65%. Other than that, no major announcement. We are playing Timberborn. I'm only gonna play this for about a week. I don't know if that's gonna actually come out to 20 hours, but we'll see. A little over a week, right? 3, 6, 10, 13, 16, 19-ish. That's about all the time we're going to give this, and then we'll dive into Age of Wonders 4, Rise from Ruin. I know I say 2020, but it's gonna come out odd. Unless I take a day and just spend an extra hour, but I don't think that extra hour is gonna change much. Or one full playthrough, in case the full playthrough takes less than the 19 hours I expect, or I guess 16 hours I expected to. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support. Whatever form that support comes in, it is truly appreciated. I encourage conversation. I always encourage conversation, so feel free to talk about whatever you want, ask about whatever you want. Please just keep a few things in mind. 1, my focus is on the game, not the chat. 2, there is a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. 3, I'm addicted to tea. Hold on. Sorry, 3, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely wife is involved. On top of all of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable and respectful. We try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. Now we're just going to dive in. Hello, welcome back to a playthrough of Timberborn 1.0 release. In case you happen to catch this in the future. Ooh, time travel. Shortly after release, mind you. Like a week. And I'm gonna be honest, knowing this game has been in early access for 5 years, and that multiple times during that early access process, this game has gone as low as $15. Unless you're looking at this game like, oh my god, I am obsessed and have to play it. Wait for it to go on sale again. There's just for me, and you may disagree with that. That is perfectly okay. If you ever watch my thoughts videos or some of my older actual like 30-minute reviews, I am always up for reasonable, good faith discussions in comments. Okay? But the fact that there is no story mode, the fact that they promised multiple factions, and there's only 2, which is technically a multiple, but I would have just said 2. Right? The fact that there are some basic quality of life things in the game proper. Of like, wait, so you're telling me how much food I have stored and how much the input and output, whatever that means, but you have no way for me to say, oh, over a given timeline, I am producing X amount of food per day, and my beavers are eating Y amount of food per day. We don't get that information, which is standard for any game like this. Right? Makes it rough. So I am doing a complete restart. Also, just little things like, why does the music just stop on the title screen? Why is that on permanent loop? Why is that not on permanent loop? It just stops. Why is the volume difference between the title screen and in-game so large? So, again, we have to play Folktales. We cannot play Iron Teeth. We're going to play on Lakes again. But this time we're going to set it to easy. Do I tweak it? Right? I could potentially... Like, the only thing... Okay, hold on. So what does this look like? 2 to 4 days. This is starting 25 for 8. 5, 40, 1 to 3. Because it starts at 2. Right? And then if I go to normal, 5 to 9. So it starts at 5 and goes up to 9? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to use these easy settings and keep everything else normal. Does that make sense? So I am going to open up my spreadsheet. We'll use the tones, and we will say drought duration 224, drought handicap 25 or 8. I'll do a little thing. Cycles without cycles, no bad tide. Is this easy? Hold on. Next. Easy. Normal. Okay, yes. So 5. Bad tide chance. Tab 40. Bad tap duration. 1 to 3. Bad tide handicap. 30 for 6. Injury chance. I actually don't care about injury chance and build and refund rate. That can stay the same. So we'll go to normal, customize. So this will all stay the same. All right, so the drought duration will go 2. Well, oh, hold on. Easy. So, yeah, so temperate weather duration has to change to 16 to 19. So let me put that in as well. Otherwise, it might do really weird things. So, 16 to 19. Like, I can just turn droughts off. I'm not going to. 2 to 4. 25 for 8. Really? Oh, I see. The trade-off is it's harder for longer. Interesting. 25 for... I'm going to put it somewhere in between. So, I will put it at... Okay, hold on. So, 16 to 19. Alright, I may play this for an extra day. We'll do 2 to 4. And we'll do... So, as opposed to, like, 40%, essentially, 4 or 5 days, or 25 for 8. The difference is... It's 13 and 3. So I will do 33 for 6. Okay? Cycles without bad tide. 5. Bad tide chance doesn't change. Duration changes. 1 to 3. Oh, that feels here. I'll do 2 to 6. Duration handicap. Again, 30 for 6 or 15 for 5. I'll keep the handicap. Oh, injury chance and refund rate can stay the same. Wow. So, this 30 for 6 feels harder than 15 for 5. I would like a detailed explanation of what exactly this means then. Right? I would read this as, oh, during... Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to look this up. What does drought duration handicap mean in Timberborn 1? Because I suspect I am reading this different than what it means. You set the first drought will last only... Okay. Rather than 10. Ah. Okay. Okay, so this doesn't mean what I think it means. What drought duration handicap means. So, the difference is... Right? 10. Okay. What it means is if you set the duration to... I apologize that it's taking so long. But, right, it was 40 to 8. All right? What it means is that if this is set, right, I think default was 3 to 5, is that the handicap is the first drought will be 33% at a minimum of 2 or 3. Okay? The max, like if I set this to 10, 410, to 10 days, right? The way this works is it takes 6 droughts, increasing 33% each time, to get to the point where every drought will last 10 days. And the smallest one, the first one, will start at 2. That's what that means. Okay. So, the way this reads is the longest a duration can be is 6. The shortest is 2, and it will take 5 instances of bad tides happening to go from 2 to 6 at 15% each time. Okay? That is very confusing, right? So if I set it for 2 to 4, right, the first one's 2, then, oh, that's weird. 2, 4, 6, 8. Right. So it will, and if we do it on the easiest, right, the way you would read this is the first drought will last 2 days. It will take 8 times of that triggering to go up to 4 days at 25% per time. Does that make sense? Right? This is the way this is read, right, is it will take 6 cycles, so 6 times of the bad tide happening to go. The first one will last 1 day. The longest it can last is 3, I think. And it will go up by 30% each time. Okay. Back, next, normal, customize. So, knowing that, I think we do 16 to 19, right? 2 to 4. No, Back, next, normal, customize. So default, hold on, let me write this down. Is 13 to 17, 5, 9, 38, 4, 5, 4, 40, 4, 8, and finally 15, 4, 5. Okay. So by default, the shortest it can last is... Oh, no. Sorry. Because we had one that... Oh, yeah, but that was the test one. And then it went up 2, 3, 4, then 5, then this probably kicked in. So this caps out at 9. The shortest it can be is 5, but we do have the tutorial enabled, so the first one's going to be short. 30% for 5. I think we do 2 to 8, right? So that means this is 16. If 4 is 19. Oh, that's weird. 18. 4 plus 19 is 25. But 9 plus 7 is 26. Okay. All right. And I'll do 25 for 8. So I drop that by 1, but I don't necessarily increase this by 1. Interesting. So there's some math going on in there. Cycles without bad tide, I'll set that to 5, 4, 4 to 8, 15 for 5. So I will do 2 to 8, 15, or 25 for 6. I feel is better. So it's gonna start easier, and then it will ramp up to normal. And everything else is the same. That feels better to me. Okay. Starting food 130, no starting water. Nothing else changes. This feels like a more fair for me as learning, right? So basically it will get to normal difficulty. It'll just take a while to get there. All right, that feels good. All right, that only took 20 minutes. And I haven't changed over my headphones. Go. Oh boy. What scientific name? Nope. For beavers. Castor. Oh. Pastureville. There we go. Start. Immediately pause. So we're playing on the exact same map. Nothing is new. We'll have the tutorials. We learned last game a number of things. Okay. So we learned there's a water seep here. This is infinite water well. Right? And it just produces a little water. So we want that. Okay. So we're going to build towards the north. There's no mine this way, but it does get us infinite water. Whereas to the south, and I feel that's more important. Gets us infinite... Yeah, underground ruins for infinite metal. I thought there was another one. There probably is, I'm just not seeing it. That's okay. Oh, there it is, down here. Into the west. So, at some point, we either want to block this... and there is... there's an underground... Yeah. So if we go north, we get both infinite metal and infinite water. So we know we want to go north. Okay? And like I said, we learned, right? I have outputs and inputs and storage. Again, outputs and inputs mean nothing to me. All right? the way this should read by clicking on this is, oh, storage, X amount of berries. Or here, hovering over this should pop up something that says, you have a total of X amount of food. In this case, 130. You consume, currently, over the timeline, a amount of food because we have 13 beavers. You know, I assume that means 10 days. I don't know. Maybe that's only 3 days worth of food, right? And you are producing Y amount of, B amount of food. So I can go, oh, I am producing 10 food a day, but I'm consuming 15. Oh no, I need another source of food. No, instead it is just, you have 130 in storage. Figure it out. And that is that on any game of this type, right? Any game of management where you do not give something that shows you, hey, you are producing this amount of resource and you are consuming that amount of resource a day, a month, however they want to do it. Huge red flag. That is just, oh, best this game can be average. Because I am missing critical information that has been standardized for games of this type. Now, let me see. Now look on it. In Timberborn, is there a way to see how much food I make per day and compare it to how much is consumed per day? No. Yeah. So already, and part of my, well, we're 23 minutes in. Guess what? They fucked up. Again, early access 5 years. If it had been a year, oh shit, I hope someone points this out. I'm going to go 5 years of early access. They never put that very basic requirement in. That's a problem, guys. Hence why, like, that alone is like, oh. Yeah, guys, wait for this to go on sale. They, like, great concept. Appreciate the effort. But you missed some basic stuff. I, in good conscience, cannot recommend buying this for full price. Wait for it to go on sale for whatever you think it's worth. And buy it for that. There you go. Anyway, oh, no, that's about where we started. So, so we're going to open it. I'm not going to read this. All right, I'm going to blow through this. Yeah, zoom in, zoom out. There we go. Pause, unpause. Oops. Continue. Speed, 2, 3, 1. Pause. Oh, balls. Now pause. Now wood. So we need lumberjack flags. So, before we even do that, spiral stairs might be worth it. Anyways. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to build right out to here. Wood. Lumberjack. Oh, hold on. Demolish building. I'll do 2 to start with. So 1 there, 1 there. Pathing, and we'll go like that. Continue. And yeah, and now we need to wait for them to build. I'll go ahead and speed things up before I forget. Save. Stream 1. Stream 2. Resume. Alright. There we go. Woo! Alright, pause. Connect lumberjacks. Mark trees for cutting. There we go. And I will pre-build a path, I guess, like this for now. Water and food. Nope, that's me clicking a pine tree. So, we need a water pump. So, I think that... Hold on. Before I forget... Oh, I can't do this yet. I think this is a blueberry patch. So, just to mark the edge of that blueberry patch, we're going to do this. So, I have all of this, and this is going to be... or essentially burned to the ground, right? To make space. Okay. So, what I will do is... I will build a water pump here first. I gotta remember where that is. Water. Pump. Right, and I need to connect it. So there is fine. Alright. And we'll get a little path going. Great. Unpause. Okay. Oh, alright. And I think, just so I get a good feel for things, right? Okay. I don't know if I want to cut this in half yet, but we'll do that for now. 62%. All right. They just need to build it. I still think this is a good spot for housing. I can readjust as needed. I think warehousing in the middle is perfectly fine. I think teeth sharpening here and here was good. And I think we put not science, well-being. Yeah. Alright, great. Built the water pump. Now we need a gather flag. Here. So, gather flag. So that's there. So if I do that... So it will automatically gather any blueberries in this room. So, knowing that, again, we're going to block off... Oh, I guess I can't. Well, hold on. For now, blueberry path like this, I guess. Or I pull up... You know what? Hold on. Delete. Yes. Gather. I'll do this instead. Actually, I'll keep that. That stays. And I'll build the path like this for now. Great. So they'll start gathering. Build an efficient farmhouse. So, if this is water along here, that means industry is going to be up in here. I think I have to build the farmhouse here. That's fine. Yeah, and I think having something like this for now. Okay. Hey, good news, my phone is charging. Okay. Pause. And now we need to plant 100 carrots. Last time, I tried to get fancy. And that was pointless. There's 6. 36. 57. 74. Alright, so theoretically, just out of curiosity, 1, 2. Alright, so it looks like I'm only going to be able to get 3. So let me disable this. And this. We will keep the path there. And do something like this. So I've got 74. 84. 94. There's 100. So we'll go slightly over. Or, hold on. Let's do this. Right, that's 71. $85. 98. I don't want to use a whole row. Alright, we'll go one more row, and instead, see if this gives me more space. Yeah. They edited the Brave New World trailer for Spider-Man to hide surprises. Yeah? Alright, so that gets me 100 carrots. Now it's going to ask me to set it to 18. And now it's going to say build storage. So we need a large pile. So... okay. The question is... oh. Actually, I'm going to build the large pile. One there for now. And then set it to logs. Again, I cannot stress this enough. This is standard. So, like, 99% of management games like this, for 180, honestly, should be set to 240. But, for 180, I can either do 1 at 180, or I can do 6 at 30 apiece. No. I can only choose 1 in this game. Another point off. Full point. Gone. It is just missing some very basic things that are standard in most games like this. Alright. And then science. Knowing this is going to be living, I'll go ahead and throw the inventor. Actually, let's wait for the pile to actually... no. This eventually is going to go away. Because birch does not regrow. So if we go here, birch, 7 days, 1, once it's burned down, it's gone. Builds in 12, regrows in 7. Builds in 23, regrows in 8. 28, that sort of thing. Or you can read this as this just every 7 days it produces 1. Maybe. What we're gonna do is actually set... Sorry, storage. The large log pile here. Set this to logs, because what we're now going to do is, for now, throw a lumberjack flag there. And then set this, right? Alright, you cover all of this. Great. I don't know if we're going to want to build anything along this line. I think we designate... This is eventually going to get watered, so demolish. I think I designate something like this. Right. Well, I guess there's fine. So anything here will be tree planting. Gotta go to demolish. This, yes. So yeah, at some point I will probably burn this to the ground as well. For now, we'll let this stay. Alright, now build an inventor. And I will put the inventor right there. Well, hold on, pause. Let's give it a little space. Ooh, yeah, right there then. So that we, like, this is generally gonna be, and, designate. So, tree cutting. So, here, 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 out to here, this space, any trees in here. This is gonna be, oh, huge tree cutting area. Now, in addition, oh, I don't think it'll let me yet. Oh, I can do a dam, but it's 20 logs. So we're gonna hold off on the dam right now because I don't have any logs in storage. And we're not really pumping out logs like crazy. Real quick. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but only through active replanting, unlike other trees. Okay. So we've got food. We've got carrots. Continue. And now we need small tanks. So, let's get the inventor up and we need to do this one at a time. Actually, I will just mark these for demolition. Great. So there's the inventor. Great. Now storage. So now we need small tanks. So storage, small. So one there. One there. One there. We'll spread them out a little. Oh, right. And then we need to set them to water. Now, for liquids, I'm not going to complain that you can only set one liquid. That makes sense to me, right? Because you can't, in real life, if you dump oil into water, right, there's no way to... Right, if I dump, I'm like, ooh, I have a bucket of water. Let me fill half that bucket with oil. There's no way to drink just the water, right? You can't, liquids mix, that makes sense to me. So, we'll let the water tanks go. Alright, there's one. Because we have them, I will queue up a second water tank. Sorry, a second water pump. And I will queue up a second lumberjack right there. So, before we run into issues, because this never covers that, I will put up a grindstone there. I'm gonna sneeze. You can't hear after that. So hopefully I did not blow out your eardrums. We will queue up grindstone. I know, they're thirsty. Oh, shelter. Okay. Well, I'm still waiting on the water tanks. Okay, we'll queue up one grindstone for now. Definitely get that second water pump, though. Oh, because you're in the middle of hauling, so you can't get any water yet. Okay. Alright, continue. So now, medium warehouses. So, we did learn... well, let me wait for that second water pump. As you can see, it says 3. There we go. So now we should be producing enough water to fill those 3. Okay, we've got the grindstone. So now, we learned in the first game that one of each is not going to cut it. But I don't have stairs. Alright, hold on. We're gonna start building here. So let's think about this. Wait, do I have stairs? No. But we get stairs relatively quickly. For now, we're gonna pull back one. 1, 2. Carrots, blueberries, that is in range. Oh, because we don't have anywhere to store... Oh, right. Sorry. I apologize. Connect. Connect. Oh, yeah. Yes, okay. So because we have nowhere to store them, that's why. Okay. Okay. So we continue. Power and planks, we'll hold off on that. We'll focus on lodging. So, housing. 1, 2. Right, and then if I go up 1. One. Well, no. Right, 1 there. 4, 5, 6. I'll do that for now. Connect, 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 connect. Connect, connect, connect. Nope. Connect. Delete. Let's see, 6 gets me to 18. I'll delete that one for now. So it says build 6. We'll build 6. We'll focus on the housing. Oh, yeah, I don't have the medical bed yet. Okay. So how much does a large warehouse? 1,200 versus 200. Oh wow! But that by yeah, I think you only need 1 large warehouse for any given food product, and maybe the large warehouse lets you build what's the word I want? Store multiple. I would hope so, but not necessarily. Okay. So power and plates. So it looks like we're looking at something like this. Power. Water wheel there. Pause this. Hey! Oh, not my 4th. Not my highest. Continue. Yep, more beavers. Build a campfire. I'm gonna build campfire there, I guess. So we can hold 3, each one's 3. 3, 6, 9, so 18. Alright. Working on that. We'll let the campfire build first. Yeah. Now, before we do anything, medium warehouse. Boom. Boom. No, we can't yet. Alright, hold on. Delete. Delete. Okay. And don't know if these will grow back. So we'll start that process. Because I got 2 beavers with nothing to do. Alright, built the campfire. Build a shrub. God, this should be one of the last ones. You get a shrub. Pause. So we're working on the water wheel. Yeah, I think we cap carrots first. Water wheel's 50 logs. Oh, oh, this is just in range. Interesting. Huh. I'll go ahead and I don't mind having just like a path. Yeah, because they'll start nibbling on that. That'll get us more logs. So water wheel is up. So that gets us to planks. We're gonna hold off on this. What's the important thing? I now have enough science. Right, I don't need the power shaft. How does this work? 20. Huh, 150. Oh, this goes up to 270. Interesting. But this doesn't need water. This goes up to 300. Alright. They want me to do... a lumber mill. Boop, boop, boop. Boom. Okay. Meaning we will now need storage for planks. So... Nope, you got that for power. You should be fine. Large pile. Right there. Set it to planks. $20 in the bank, or 45 in the bank, so I'll go ahead, trigger that. Easy peasy. No, it's not shrubs. Not a crop. Decoration. Oh, it's only 12. Why did I think it was 20? One there, and one there. Continue. Let's see what this beaver needs. Cool. F9, F9, continue. Set working hours to 16. Now we're down to power and planks. I don't think oak regrows. This should be growing. I'm not sure it does. We're almost done. Up to 17. I mean, we have... Well, there we go. Here's our first drought. I am... Alright, so power and planks. Continue. Forestry. Unlock forester. Yep. And we actually need one. So what I'm gonna do is... Well, priority is here. Doesn't quite cover everything. We're gonna delete you. Demolish this. And we're gonna build a... Well, we'll build the first one. Right, which does require planks. We are making planks. But you can see this is already gonna have to move up. 128. I am gonna jump ahead 2 basic steers, and here is one. Hold on. So, if, oh, and platforms. Gosh. So if I... Now that gets me up, but if I build a second warehouse here and a set of stairs here, I don't think it technically connects, right? So let me build a second warehouse here. Set this to carrots. Yeah, build rooftop terrace. Working on it. Okay. Oh, are we producing planks? Yeah. So I need at least 2 more spaces for... I think I have to give up some of this. So let's demolish. We'll say like this. Done. Working on the forester. And I'll keep this one. I might build a second one down here. Ah. Right, if I... Hold on. Yeah. Right, but it's not connected to power. Oh, I guess I can do this. And that'll connect it to power. So this takes 50. This takes 50. This outputs 300. So that should cover both of them. Oh, sorry. There we go. Let me build some basic warehouses there. Wait. Plant birch. So, plant trees. Birch. I can do... Oh, hold on. Not this one. Because what I want to do... No, not a lumber mill. Rotate this around. I guess like this? There we go, and we'll get that pathing in. We're planting birch, 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 and then birch, 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 birch. So there we go. So we'll get a second forester there. And then we'll actually pause this one. And instead let's demolish this. Second lumber mill there. And for now, we'll do blueberries like this. And we'll pause you. And I'll unmark that for demolishing. I'm gonna grab the medical beds now. And I'll do 3 right there. Alright, so rooftop terrace. I guess there. And then there's there. Oh. Already to another drought. Okay. Food I am not worried about. Okay. Play. Because we kind of need to rush towards so where do I want to build my first dam? Alright, so you technically do not count as being connected. Why? So this is not connected. Oh. Maybe? Well, they're resting. Alright, hold on. And power. Alright, well, so that tells me this is connected. Okay. I'm gonna run out of power. So, I think our first dam goes here? And here. It's just waiting on a plank. Do we not have... Oh, so we're gonna have to wait till the end of the drought because we have no planks in storage. Plenty of logs. Birch trees are planted. Now pine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Guess it doesn't matter. We'll just do bunch. Delete you. Yeah. And you. Yep, working on it. Yeah, we can handle that. Okay, so the water's got to come back. I guess right there would be the easiest. So we'll do that for now. And then here... like this, I guess. Okay. Hey, it's connected. So, alright, so vertical architecture. And now we're on our own. Okay. Blueberries are being planted. So now we need gears. I don't know if we need a second farm, actually. Stairs there. Then pathing this way for now. And set these resources for demolition. Okay. If I remember right, I can demolish this. And I will queue these for demolition as well. I'm not sure how true that is. Okay, so we got the well-being. I got the tooth sharpener. Okay, I've got pine trees planted. Now chestnut. And we're going to demolish these and rebuild the path like this. Hold on. Yeah. Ooh, a lot of water. And beavers like to swim. So, all right. Do I keep that forester? I think I'm gonna No, I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm just not gonna like trigger it. All right. So we have stairs. Let me unlock platforms, and I will trigger a second thingy. Blueberries are actually doing okay. The farm's staying in. So, medium storage. If I put this here, stair, can't go there. So that's technically not connected. Okay, that is rough. So what I will do then is connect it there, path there, platform, 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 carrots, carrots, empty. Platform. Blueberries. I might move these pumps just to here, just for the what's the word I want? Connection of it all. Ah, come on. layer tool. Right. Right. So 0. Reset. Continue. Alt scroll. Right. 0. Wait. Set. Done. Alright. Yeah, planting's not the issue. It's the growth. So 7 and 12. But replanting, I guess, takes only 7. I don't think we've done maple or oak. So, right. Birch, pine. Alright, so oh, and chestnut. We've done chestnut. Don't think we put any in here. Now maple. So the idea is a nice mix. Then oak. Okay, let that all plant. Okay. Yeah. We're a little hard on the building. That is my fault. Let's pause. 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 It's just logs. Okay, let everything else sit. I wonder why. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, I think at this point I just gotta wait for things to build. That is okay. Make this a priority, please. Actually, I get... Yeah. Yeah, I guess I only need one. But you can see... Alright. Delete. Make these the highest priority. Almost done. Yes, so that is woodworking, gear workshop. Okay. Yeah, and we can do a similar build here, right? Boom, boom, pause, pause. So delete that and queue up a water wheel there. And then we have the ability there we go. So build this first, then this, then this. And that'll get us our gears. Okay. Okay, now we should be prioritizing the water. Okay. I don't see any... Well, I do... So here's the issue. If I go mass birch... See, it overrides what's not down there. So I gotta wait for them to be placed. Okay. Okay, so we're working on getting the water flowing through here, which will allow us to expand in this direction. Water, water, water. And that feels like plenty, because they're just waiting for stuff to grow. I don't know why no one is demolishing this. Okay. I'm clearing out this path. I can't reach that. Okay. So the question is, am I pumping out enough? $22. I've got 5 without jobs. So I have space for jobs. Okay. Builder's hut. District crossing. I'm going to want that eventually. Hauling post. Uh-oh. Alright. 3 days. I think at this stage I have plenty of food. The water might be the issue. So I think I do 20 and 10. Alright, I do have enough. Let me throw down a hauling post here. And I'll just pad that out. Yeah, so the issue with the carrots is I just don't have the storage space. I need 15 logs. I do have 28. Let me prioritize this one. And the same thing with blueberries. I just don't have the storage space. So yeah. Wow, so now I have to pad like this. Alright. Okay. Uh, 20 and 10. Let's get this going. Yeah, I don't think haulers is necessarily the issue, but it doesn't hurt. Oh, what are we at? Oh, we are at the halfway point. So, you're watching live. I think I am going a little slower than my first game. But that's because I'm being more cautious with both the... Well, at least the food. Right, 16 and 26. Yeah, so 7 without a job. Doop. And now we drop to 1. So, yeah, we're good. Now, haulers be hauling. So what do we need now? Wood. So let me do a huge patch. Although I guess now it's a little too late. So let's pad out real quick. Just so I know. Do we move this here? Just for better coverage? Maybe. Right? If I just swing it this way. So we're gonna... During the drought, we're gonna turn you off. We're gonna demolish you. And we're gonna queue up, pause, a forester. There is perfectly fine. And that is enough that what I'm actually gonna do is demolish this. Do I do a dam? This is 6 planks. Hold on. Right. Alright. We got a little stored. This is almost done. Yeah, the issue is that this is gonna struggle for water. Some things will die. That's okay. So yeah, you can see where the water's stored. So maybe I do put a dam there. Doop. And we're gonna put a path here. And you can see that the goal is all of this, theoretically, okay, let me pause this one, will be lumber production. So, at least for now, plenty of water to make it through the drought. Plenty of food. That's just missing logs. That's just missing logs. I'm going to disable this one. Because I think running one is perfectly okay. Oh, and you need logs. Alright. We just need to wait for the water to come back. $30 in the bank is plenty, so we can cut down to 1. And this whole section is going to be nothing but birch. So I'll actually delete you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, 180 water. Still waiting on logs. You're waiting on logs. Yeah, I think it's mostly the growth. So I think you want a lot of birch. Because it grows super fast, and then a smattering. Oh, not there. Leave that one. Of everything else. We'll do that. Alright, yeah, they are grabbing from out here. So the question is... No. Where do we put the second one? Yeah, carrots are fine. Here. Pause. Pause. At this stage, we need to choose priorities. So this definitely needs 6 more logs. No, that's size 2? I guess? Stair. Platform. Stair. Pathway. Demolish. I mean, it says it can reach. And demolish. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess it can. It's not pretty. But it does reach. Okay. 4 more logs. Come on, babies. Get me those logs. So does that mean if I build a dam across this way, will it reach out to here? Because putting one here is not a bad spot. It kind of gets everything. Right? That, if it can reach out, like, poorly out to here, but one here cuts that, you know what I mean? Let's pause this. You're built. Play this. Like, I think these are priority. So there we go. We'll plan all of this. I've got 2 with nothing to do. That is okay. Yeah, carrots are still... That's 15. Alright, we'll hold off. Because it's going to use the logs here, here, and here. So... And this is priority. Oh, actually... Pause. And pause. We'll hold off on the planks entirely. We're doing okay-ish on water. Alright, we got 10 in the bank. Priority. 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 So, there's also a builder's hut. Which, I assume... So, here. For now... Empty. Water. Delete. Demolish. And I assume a builder's hut is the same thing Alright. Now this is priority. Like, it is to haulers as the hauling, you know, the builder's hut is to builders as the hauling post is to haulers. So we will have 2 dedicated builders. Okay, here, let's... Mini lodge. A double lodge. Let's grab the double lodge. Delete you. Actually, shoot. And you. How much logs does a double lodge take? 20. Oof. Okay. Working on it. So we're gonna have some people without beds. Like, that might connect a bit better, but we'll let it sit for now. 10 more logs, please. And then it reposes. Yeah, so so the way this, so if it's oh wow. So what's the point of, oh, pine resin. Oh, so nothing regrows. Okay. Great. So I have learned nothing regrows. Okay. What the secondary thing is, so birch does not provide resin. Pine provides resin. Chestnuts provide chestnut resin. Maple provides maple resin. And oaks don't provide resin. So yes. Okay. So we'll need pine resin, chestnut resin, and maple resin. Okay. Shit, we're up to 72 logs. Awesome. There's 20. 32. With this as the priority. Actually, and because I'll do one double housing here as the priority. Zoljin? I feel like that's a World of Warcraft reference. Got the logs. Another one there. That one is not getting priority. Oh, god damn it! Oh! Interesting. Hold on. Wait a minute. So double housing. Boom. Cool. Delete. Okay. So this one... It's weird that it takes a set of stairs. Oh, interesting. There we go. So we'll rebuild those. We'll turn this back on and this back on. That's at 16. That's fine. We'll prioritize this and this. Yeah, I've got some beavers. Beavers? Beavers sleeping out in the woods. Okay, so yeah, I think you want a path of 8. There we go. Yep. Logs. Play. Play. We'll get those going. Yep, it's got the range. Okay. How much is it for spiral stairs? $350. Well, hold off on that. Well-being. What do we got? No, hold off on that. Contemplation spot's 100. We got a drought approaching. Gonna last only 3 days. That's fine. Plenty of wood. Plenty of planks now. So the issue is, are we going to rack up enough food to not have to worry? So we've got 2 dedicated builders. Let me cut to 4 haulers. Okay. Play on this. Okay. Yeah, so the issue is... So each of these holds 6. Oh, 24? So that's 3, 6, 9, 18, plus 12. So what do we need next, I guess, question. So we're still ahead on food for now. Yep. But see, now they can't expand. Yeah, so I guess the way to go is... No, I'm not sure. Alright, and just because... So I need to delete these. Stairs there. Path there. Stairs there. Doesn't do anything, it just spreads us out further. Yeah, so theoretically I can bust that or this. I think I'm as far left as I can go. So we're going to keep this paused, and instead we're going to build dams here. And pathway to there. And we're going to see how that spreads out. Okay. So, yeah, oh, right there. There's my math. 28 occupied beds. 2 free beds. So I can store 30? Right? Hold on. 6, 12, 15, 18, 21. 24. Yeah. 30. All right. Workers, 4 vacancies. No unemployed. That's fine. There we go. Now, unpause this. I could dam across here. I'm not sure what that would do. Well, I guess it would feed this a little longer. Yeah, so I think the issue is water. So we've got 4 job vacancies. So we need 4 people to grow up. Got the space. Just need them to grow. Yeah. Yeah, so you need like 2 and 4, not... Like, I think I would still be doing okay on normal. Yeah, so this is extreme rain. Yeah, so if I put another one, like, here, that'll cover a lot of this, and should get me out to here? Oh, that's bad. Right. And then... I guess the question becomes, can this be permanently blocked off, right, with, like... Where is it? A levee. Right? Or, if I put, like, 2 levees, will it eventually overflow? And I'll have to look for another way to redirect it, which I think would be in this direction. Okay. And now we need parts storage. I'll set this to parts. Again, got 4 vacancies, so I'm not gonna build another one. What I will do is pause this one. There we go. So that it can be forced to work in the parts factory. And we can get up to medium water storage. Right. And I think... Nope. Yes. Like right there would be a good one. So, for 120, I will unlock the medium tank, and we will build a medium tank right there. And we've doubled our science, well-being. That's 300. Yeah, I think that's 1,000. Oh wow! So we're gonna be doing. Oh, this is 400. Fuels for bots. Okay. We can make robot beavers? Oh. Yeah, so... Unless there's something that boosts Science. We're gonna need, like, an entire science district, right? And demolish. I mean, I'll mark them. Doesn't mean they will get demolished, but they are marked. Yeah, like redirecting this. Alright. Yeah, it's easier. Oh, hold on. Where are we? Alright. Easier to expand in this direction. But I think it's more worth it to go north. So we are making gears. Just needs planks. So I think I need to prioritize this. 30. And we're just waiting for them to grow up. Two builders is fine. Nope. We're waiting on body. Actually, yeah, no. I think we just need to get this going. Oh, did I not demolish? I don't know if they'll ever get to it. Oh, it's out of range. Alright, that'll get it in range. Alright, someone's unemployed. Let's queue up a builder. Vacant job. A vacant job is fine. So, let me do we go up? Yeah. We'll delete this. Housing. Secondary. It's not letting me. There we go. I think that does mean okay, so we'll do that. Prioritize this. Go. Now, we should be able to go up to 33. One open spot. Fine. Set this to water. Okay. Wacken's still doing good. Okay. Yeah, so the issue in my first playthrough wasn't necessarily food output. It was literally storage. Okay. Alright, so we've got gears. Great. How... I think that's as far as I can go comfortably. Pretty much. So I would argue that, for all intents and purposes, that right there is our demarcation line for district. May not be precise, but I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so plenty of logs, plenty of planks. 2 are unemployed. Are waiting for bodies. So, well-being. If I build a rooftop terrace here, alright, how do I get there? Well, let's think. Boom. 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 Ah, so it doesn't work. Okay, so I can't do that. Delete. Delete. So I think the way to go is from the side. So I think delete this. Delete this. Stairs here. Housing there. But you notice the water pump kind of works. Right. So the better way to do it is actually something like this. And it would be two platforms, a platform, stairs, stairs, platform. Okay. So the issue is plates. We're going to go double plank now. Pause one gear so that there's always at least one running. And I would argue at least, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a much better spot. Because I can do water there. Path there. Delete this and say a medium tank there. This, I'll keep one running. Alright. this. And do something like this. And there's room for one more. Priority, this is just logs? I got the logs. Oh! Can you... Yep! And now it's connected. Yeah, so that actually works out well, right? Because I can run one right down here and get both of these. Okay. Alright, 4 people are out of a job. Let's play that then. You up. 2 more haulers and a builder. Set this to water. Oh, haulers and workforce. Done. Side workers. Alright, right, and this is just boom, 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 boom. Priority. Set that to even. Pause. Unpause. And we're good. Alright. So 1 unfilled position. That's fine. I've got the babies to fill them. So now this is doing fine. That's demolished. Yeah, so I need 600 district crossing before I feel comfortable slapping down another district. That does mean, right? Theoretically, this should reach out to here. Very close to it. Oh, so let's delete these stairs. Rebuild them there. And then dam pathway here, there, up, delete. Like maybe one more medium, but you notice we're not filling these 3 little ones, right? So. Yes! Interesting! So I have more logs than I know what to do with, and I can technically go ahead and build. That's fine. I don't mind. I've got enough loggers that I'm just gonna pause that one. We'll cap that out. I don't think we need to cap that out quite yet. That is empty. I'll delete that one. And this one because of this medium tab. Right, so 1, 2. No. What's up with this beaver? Hunger. Alright, yeah, so he grabbed the food. So wait a minute. Food. A grill. So, cooked potatoes, not carrots. So if we pause and look at F9, grilled potatoes. Okay. So potatoes need to be grilled. Interesting. Do we make a potato? Well, I don't have the bodies right now. We're waiting for 7 kids to grow up. But what we actually can do, and I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete this. Let that get picked up. I have no free beds. Delete. Delete. Housing. Boom. And then stairs. And we'll prioritize this and this over everything. I assume they don't just die. Drought approaching. But we should have enough water. Between all the mediums and all the littles, we should have enough water. Okay, so that's connected. Delete. Delete. Boom. There's priority. Yeah, I'm not sure about... Oh, maybe he picked something up first? Okay. Again, I've got the logs. Planks are now through the roof. So I'll actually pause this one. And I got plenty of gears as well, so I'll pause both of those. I always want, again, always want at least one running. 1, 2. 3, 4. That's okay. Delete. 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 And again, housing. Double. Stairs. Up. Prioritize the stairs. And I'll go ahead. Sorry guys. You're getting booted out. Housing. Double. Stairs. And again, prioritize the stairs. So 4 times 6, no, 8 times 6 is 48. Okay. And then, what I can do is, well-being, Rooftop. I don't think anything else can go on the rooftop. Medical beds. Oh, contemplate. Yeah, but it's got to be like I can't connect it to this, so it's a bit awkward. Yeah. Actually, I think like this, right? And pathway. Boom. 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 Stairs, 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 stairs. That's the best way to do it. And you have got to prioritize the stairs. So, plenty of space for babies. Look at that. We're doing it! We might be getting to the point where we need another source of food. So... But again, don't have the bodies. Delete the haulers. We'll go down to 8. So I'm thinking farm to grilled potatoes in this area. Should have plenty of water. We're almost up to 600. So... a district crossing. So it can't be built there. And so a couple here, and then a new district here. And we can start building, tapping this, breaking, okay, yeah. So how much is it? Right there? Right, if this covers from here to here, the mine might be just out of reach. Let me delete this. And instead, I guess, as weird as it seems, hold on, right? Gotta do the math. Yeah, hold on. Let me do this. Save. Experiment 1. Now we may lose time for this. But a district center here might be better. Alright, because that gets me this water, that gets me this mine, gets me all of this. And we'll double crossing there. Logs and planks. No, we're just out of water right now, so here. Pause. Pause. And... like this. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, so that's 2 up. So theoretically... Right, and then here... Ooh. This... It is technically within range. We'll see how that works. We can queue up this for demolish. 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 You can queue up all of this for demolish. A levy's 120. I think that's what we grab next. I mean, they're getting out there and back without... Oh, no, they are getting thirsty. So... Right there. Okay, that's weird. Alright, hold on. So... Pause that. We're gonna need to migrate some workers. Here we go. Water. 250. Oh, okay. That's actually within reach. Let's see. Oh, it's wider now. Okay. I mean, I can build with that. That's not a problem. It's still too high, but it's wider. Okay. Water's coming back. Then this district needs to expand this way. This I think we keep for now. So they're gonna need a house. They're gonna need food storage, and they're gonna need food growth. So we're gonna need at least what? Yes, I know. Building's understaffed. Not anymore. Alright. Yes. Play that to help. Migrate. 1. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what. There we go. Oh, sorry. Minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So they should go where they need to go. So I think the priority is... You're gonna need a house. So we'll get some... Basic lodging. Well, I guess I need... How do I do this? Basic housing? 1, 2. Things are gonna be a bit rough. Pause. Demolish. Demolish. And storage. For wood. Now, question, if I build a set of stairs here, three, and water. Jesus. All right. A couple of small tanks. Right. Can I manage districts? Hold on. How do I manage districts in Timberborn? Free. Oh, a district gate. Oh, is that the district? Ah, hold on. Delete. 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 Alright. Pause. So that is District 1. Hold on. Now if I slap down District 2. Demolish. 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 Alright. Pause. Now build the pathway here. Why is this not counting as District 2? If District 1... Oh! Is it because of these? Alright, hold on. Let me demolish. To there. Alright, so District 1. Path. There we go. District 2. Okay, now. District Crossing. Well, actually. Over 1. Now, if I build... Right, so now that counts as being at the cornerstone of districts. I think. That's okay. Here. Prioritize. Yes! Okay, so now it counts as being halfway. Priority. 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 Pause. Pathing. Stairs. Pathing. Oof. Okay, so that's what it was. You have to do it in a very specific order. Yeah, they don't have any food either. Okay, storage. Medium warehouse. Gonna be carrots. Or blueberries, one of the two. Our carrots took a hit. Plenty of blueberries, actually. So we need more carrots or blueberries. Okay, so, okay, hold on. So this doesn't go here. It literally has to go here. Oh no! They all died! And we're out of carrots now. Suddenly we're out of carrots. Okay, so that means... as an emergency source... All carrots. Because look, it's starting to drop now. The carrots can't keep up. We're okay on planks. $25 logs there, please. Alright. So now they'll start shoving stuff in between. I think. Oh, interesting. Now we're out of carrots. We need to grow more carrots! Faster! More carrots! More carrots! Because carrots are the quickest growing thing. Right? 12 days. 4 days. Right to the point. I'll keep the 1 blueberries. Okay. What happens if I do this? I know, poor guy's by himself. We'll do 6. There we go. So now they got water. Yay, more water. Okay. Ooh, boy. Boy! Oh, no! Oh, no. No. Oh, boy. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's cute. It just kind of stays there. Yeah, that's fine. So I can build paths underwater. That's hilarious. Okay. Alright, food's kind of getting up there again. Okay. So I don't know if that just... Okay. We've got the logs. We've got some carrots, but we need to make our own. So here... We're going to jump to a double lodge. Stairs. Pathing. And food. Now that's a good question. Oh, hold on. Delete. There. let's experiment. If I do this... will it plant on both sides? We in a drought? Not a dam. Oh, it's just not building up. Interesting. Wait. I don't care about that side. Wait. Pathway. Just to kind of have it there. Okay. Alright, so this will store carrots. That'll make carrots. Okay. Carrots are now in the positive. Yay. Water appears to be in the positive. Yay. Huh. Oh. Oh, nope. 2. Migrate. We'll do 8. I mean, they may not like it, but... yes! Okay. So we got food. We got water. Okay. We got logs, but the logs are being split. So, now we can work on steel. So that's 250. And a smelter into... oh yeah, so... parts. To steel. We can't do a mine yet. Yeah, not sure. Stairs. So is this flowing? Is my question. Pathway. And then over here, we're gonna need at least a campfire and a tooth sharpener. Okay. Okay, how do I want to do this? So here, we're waiting for people to grow up. Okay. Okay. So... if I Okay, so we have a natural set of stairs here. Okay. If I start grabbing wood from here and here, okay, they'll do their thing. I think that is flowing. Which means... I don't want to... I don't want to cut it off completely. But if I build a path... Because these guys love to swim... out to here... Alright. Grab the levee. We're gonna get sick. That's the problem. Alright, so knowing we're gonna get sick. Food's just barely staying ahead. They're shoving them in there? Okay. I guess they're filling up this one first? Which feels a bit awkward. Actually, storage. How much do I need? 1,000. Alright, that's gonna be a while. I have everything I need to... Oh, sorry, it's the underground pile. 250. Okay. And I have everything I need to make it. It just takes... a lot. But... empty. Empty. Oh, they're both empty. Delete. Delete. Pause. Large warehouse. Carrots and... No. Can only choose one. Prioritize. Again. Have everything I need. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to irrigate, right? Water pump, bad water pump, fluid dump, centrifuge. Ah, this is what I need to block that off. Okay. Oh, that's even better. Okay. That's set to carrots. Empty. Empty. They'll do their thing. Might be a little tight on the food. We'll see. I mean, enough that I would be willing to do like that. Delete. delete. I'll hold off on the blueberry warehouse. 1680. Yeah, I don't have enough planks. So we're gonna have to kick that open. Yeah, I don't know if I have to blow that open or what. Oh, hold on. No? Ah, hold on. Let me do that for now. Okay. Yeah, we're chewing through all resources quickly. So it looks like they prioritize carrots over blueberries. Makes sense. We got less than a day left, so I think we're good there. So we're gonna have to wait till we start pumping out more planks. I'm just gonna delete this. Okay. Survive. Food now seems to be stable-ish. So I guess I don't need this, because, yeah, they'll just demolish it. Yeah, growing more wood out here. Yeah, demolish, 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 demolish. Let's get that water flowing in this direction. And now we can start scavenging metal. Not sure where to... Well, I mean, logic dictates build the metal factory and stuff out here. Empty. And they are going to need their own water pump. So one there. Oh, Alright, here. Storage. One little one here. Sorry. Accept goods. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. Now empty. Always need one there. Housing. I'll go up to double lodge. Okay. Yeah, so this district... Okay, so this one has 5 unemployed. Okay. We'll do 2 there. Demolish. Storage. Medium water tank. Okay. So, headway. Yep, and I can just path. Interesting. I wonder why that doesn't read anymore. Why it stopped. Okay. Water. Storage. Planks. Yeah, I think 1 gear is fine. So this district has 186. This district has 221. Carrots. Not quite full. What do I need for large warehouse again? 80 planks. Yeah, secondary planks is fine. Let me build that. Set it to blueberries. 4 people out of a job. Oh, hold off on gears. I think I need more than 200. Yeah. Alright. 4 and 6 is plenty. They're shuffling things around. I find it weird they're filling, like, this district is shoving things into this warehouse first, as opposed to just filling up its local warehouse first. Does that make sense? Oh, and I need gears. Alright, boom. Path this way. Storage. Medium is fine. Set this to gears. Alright. So they'll build that. They'll swap gears. We're good there. Maybe a secondary farm? Aquatic. Oh. Sorry. Doesn't quite get everything. But a secondary farm here. With more carrots. Here. So we're kind of turning this into, like, the bread basket. Yeah, I find it weird. Alright, let me build stairs here. Path this way, because paths are free. Okay, that's what I was curious about. More paths. And a path up here. And a set of stairs. No, I think that's, yeah, that's 2. I bet you that's why. It's size 2. Alright, so they'll bust that open. should be fine. That's blueberries, meaning empty. Empty. Delete. Delete. And then I can delete all of this and repath like this. Just kind of have it there. All right. So water is flowing all over the place. Honestly, the best place... honestly, the best place for a dam... structures. I'm gonna unlock the levee. Nope. Yes. Right? And build levee here, levee here, levee here, levee here, levee here. So that'll build up. And then dam, 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 dam. And what I can do is delete you, demolish all of this. Well, hold on. Right? Alright, so I can't demolish the scraps. That's fine. Path out to here. And build stairs there. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to demolish this and rebuild this as platforms. Right. Pause. Priority. Delete. Priority. It has the planks. So, yeah. But oh, this is flooding. That's interesting. Did not know that would happen. Not sure why. Pause. Platform. Stairs. Priority. Priority. Plenty there. Blueberry. Blueberries do just fine. And it doesn't hurt to have a ton of stock. We're not in a drought. Water. Well, sort of an issue, right? Alright, we're waiting for beavers to grow. Delete. Delete. Pause. Housing. Double, double. Oil and trouble. a second water pump there. That's just kind of a mess. Yeah, I'm not sure why that flooded. Oh, hello! Thank you for the follow. I have not been paying attention. Game Booster 21 for the last few minutes. Nikes! Did not see the time. Thank you much for joining me. We are done for the day. Again, good game. It's just missing some quality of life things that just knock it down to, unfortunately. And I'll wait until it's on sale and then pick it up. We are done for the day. Thank you much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell. All that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. Bestest, come on over and check me out when I stream live. Every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me. Until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. Alright, if you're watching live, we are done for the day, so bookmark 1. And I am in a rush, so I'm just going to run ads and call it done for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll be back Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific. I hope to see you then. And until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. Okay.